Welcome to today's how-to presentation on how to complete the employee data template. This is in reference to Stage 2, Step 2.5 of your implementation project plan. Your implementation manager will have provided you the Excel templates so we can start importing your employee data into our system. So let's take a look. Okay, so this is what the employee data template looks like. So simply populate the company name up here for us and then move on down to the employee information. So the employee code, this is if you have existing employee numbers allocated to your employees already. If you can populate that in there for us, then we can look to mirror that within our system. We're looking for the family name, the given name and the middle initial of the employee. We're also looking for the status of the employee. So that will be either active or inactive. Now, if AussiePay needs to produce payment summaries for any inactive employees for the current financial year, then we do need to load them into our system as well. So be sure to just indicate here for us whether they're an inactive employee. We're looking for the gender of the employee and the date of birth. So you can see the template and format that we've used up there. Just replicate that for the date of birth. Then we're looking for the personal address of the employee, so the street, suburb, state, postcode and country. We're also looking for the state that the employee is employed in. Now we're looking for the email address of the employee, and this can be a personal address or it can be a business address, but it is a requirement to be completed if you have taken up AussiePay's ESS and leave management functionality, because we will need to set them up in the future and provide them access to the system. So please make sure that you provide the employee addresses at this time. We're looking for the occupation, so the position of that the employee holds within the company. Then we're looking for the standard hours, so enter the basic hours worked each pay period for a full-time or part-time employee. This isn't required for a casual employee though. Moving on to cost centre, so we're looking for the name of the cost centre, and then we're looking for the code of the cost centre. So there may be a code used in your current accounting system. If it isn't applicable, then we will be automatically generating one from our system. And then we're looking for the number of hours that are allocated to that cost centre. We've also provided additional cost centres to be used in case there's more than one cost centre active for that employee. Just move along a little bit further. We're looking for the start date of the employee. So this is when this employee started with your organisation. So we're looking for the start date of the employee. So this is the original start date when the employee commenced with your organisation. Then we're looking for their tax file number. So this information is provided by your employee. Now, if an employee has just started with your organisation and are yet to provide this, please leave the field blank or enter in the ones as requested up here. But basically we do need this information in our system. So as soon as the employee has provided that information, please send that over to us. Then we're looking for yes/no answers in these additional fields, and all this information would be found on the tax file number declaration form of the employee. Okay, moving along to extra tax. So some employees elect to pay additional tax, so we're looking for the dollar figure or the percentage amount here. The employment status, so is the employee full-time, part-time or casual? We're also looking for whether or not the employee has additional leave accruals. So the example here is being used as a full-time 5-week annual leave. So if you can populate there, that would be great. Hourly rates. This is primarily used for casual employees. And then what is the name of the allowance that's paid every pay period? So that's something that is unchanging. If there are multiple allowances, then you can add additional columns in, so feel free to do so. Then we're looking for the amount of the allowance. So we're looking for the dollar figure, or it can be a percentage, but remember again, it's an allowance paid every pay period. Deductions. So we're looking for the deduction names, the name of the deduction occurring every period, and once again, this is an unchanging deduction. We're looking for the deduction amount. This can again be put in a dollar figure or a percentage. Additional super. So some companies do provide as part of the package for employees additional super. So recording the dollar figure or percentage here, that's above 9.5%. so then we can make sure that's allocated into our system as additional super. We're looking for the super name for the employee, so their nominated super fund. We're also looking for what's called a SPIN, so the superannuation product identification number. Employees should be able to provide this number when they've selected their super fund. If there's a self-managed super fund, just enter the SMSF as required. USI. USI is a unique superannuation identifier, and this is being brought in under the new SuperStream requirements. Okay, so moving along, we're looking for the employer number. Some funds require registration before they receive funds from their members. So if they are registered, they will be able to provide this to you. The member number. So this is the employee's personal membership number for the super fund. Then we're looking for the pay location. So this is the office or the site the employee works at. So moving into payment types. So we're looking for the payment type for the employee, so whether that's EFT, cash or cheque, and then the bank account details for that employee, so the BSB, account number, account name and reference details. Some employees do like to split and have multiple accounts for their wages, and we've provided you with extra fields, a second and a third field to complete if that's applicable to your employees. We hope this video has provided you with the comfort on how to complete the employee data template. Remember we do have multiple videos available to help you during the implementation process, and be sure to stay in touch with us via our websites and our blog pages, but also connecting with us on LinkedIn and Twitter. Once again, welcome to EmployGo, and remember, we're here to help.